Let's make a nice pan of pasta alla Norma. I was really craving some delicious comfort food on this day. I had some ricotta salata on hand and some eggplant, and I figured this was it. I took a firm, medium-sized eggplant. I took some of the peel off, but not all of it. And sometimes I take it off, sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my mood. And I went ahead and just chopped it into little cubes. And I fried it on this day because that's like traditionally that's how you make a Norma. But you can also just toss the eggplant with a little olive oil on a baking sheet and bake it at 425 for like 20 minutes or until golden, and it will still be absolutely delicious. That's how I make it most of the time. But actually, on this day, I was also frying up some cutlets after frying this eggplant, so the oil wasn't going to go to waste, and I already had it available. And I just like to fry it in some extra light olive oil until really golden on all sides. Don't allow it to get too dark because it'll turn to like bitter, and you don't want that. And I know some people like to salt their eggplant, but I've actually never found it super necessary. Um, and I never have an issue. My mom is the same way. She's like, if I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it. Discard that frying oil, and in that same skillet, I added a little bit of extra virgin olive oil along with some garlic. Now, keep in mind, I was only making a half a pound of pasta this day. So, if I was making a full pound, I would obviously double the recipe using a much bigger skillet. Saute that garlic until really nice and fragrant. I added a 14-ounce can of cherry tomatoes, and I also took about a half a cup of water and kind of like added to the can to rinse out the can, if you will. And I added that water to the tomatoes as well, so they were all in one bowl together. And now at this point, it just needs to simmer for like 15-20 minutes. Like the amount of time it takes for your pasta water to come to a boil and cook your pasta. That's how long I let my cook. That's how long I let my sauce cook for. It's not that complicated. It's really easy. You can use some Mazzano tomatoes. You could use tomato puree. You could use crushed tomatoes. Whatever tomatoes you have on hand, give them a really good season of salt and some fresh basil, and you will be golden. As long as you're using like good quality tomatoes, canned tomatoes, it's gonna be delicious no matter what you do. And now while this was simmering, I just added my penne to some boiling water. Make sure your water is well salted so every element of your dish is really well seasoned. Once the pasta was nice and al dente and just about ready, I added my eggplant to my sauce because it only needs to cook together for a couple minutes so that it doesn't turn to mush. Because remember, we already fried them, so they are already cooked. And once those were in there, I drained my pasta and I added it to my sauce. Very easy, very simple, so delicious. Add the pasta right in and start to give everything a really good stir. I like my pasta quite saucy, so this is like perfect for me. But you can also make extra sauce if you like your pasta really saucy. You know what I mean? A nice amount of parm, of course, necessary. And then I took my homemade ricotta salata and I crumbled it in there. And this makes it so delicious. Like as you're eating this, you get like little nibbles of salty ricotta, like ricotta cheese running through it, and it's just sensational. You have got to try it. I love it so much. Give everything a really good stir. I like to use my big slotted spoon for this. And then that's pretty much it. It's easy, it's delicious, it's comforting. And remember, these videos are in addition to my regular content, never in place of. I just want to be able to give you more inspiration when it comes to cooking. And how can that not be amazing? So enjoy.